everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to talk about that Mandalorian Season 2 trailer that was kind of more like a teaser, but either way, everyone was talking about it. It was trending all over the place, and I was hyped. Honestly, it's kind of weird though. I saw the trailer. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I think it was a well-crafted. The score, Ludwig Göransson is doing some amazing things. That squirrely, shaggy-looking son of a bitch, but he is a great composer, and he's a great he knows his music. By the way, if you're wondering who Ludwig Göransson is, he's the guy who does the music for The Mandalorian. He also did the music for Tenet. He also did the music for the original Creed movie. He also did the music for Black Panther. That's that guy. So, big deal. Big deal. Won an Oscar for Black Panther, in fact. Roommates with Ryan Coogler. Go figure. Talk about getting your boy hooked up. But yeah, Ludwig Göransson, I love that original Mandalorian theme. I love it, dude. Literally when that Mandalorian first came out and I heard that theme, I just kept listening to it over and over and over again because it's just so fucking beautiful. But Ludwig obviously got some new things he's doing here with the theme, but still keeping to this Western vibe. And like I say, the Mandalorian trailer, to me, I'm already hyped for this. I already have nothing but confidence in it. The trailer did not. This is gonna sound weird. The trailer did not make me that much more hyped than I already was, because the trailer was all about tone. It was all about tone and mission. And you hear the voice of the armorer who was who built Mando's armor and who gave him his mission statement, who gave him his his symbol on the side of his armor as the you are a clan of two with you and Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda is it's your job to either find the Jedi or find Baby Yoda's race and and bring him back to them, because that's his job, and it makes sense too, because he can't raise Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is 50 years old, and Baby Yoda is older than Mando, and he's a baby. So clearly he ain't gonna live long enough to raise this baby. So the only thing he can do is get it back to Jedi or get it back to its own race. So it makes perfect sense, and that's pretty much the setup for the entire season. This trailer was about tone, imagery, letting you know that it's back, and giving you the mission statement of the show. This show is about getting Baby Yoda back to either the Jedi or to his own people. And there's only two questions going to be answered here. Either they're going to show where the Jedi have been in that time gap between Force Awakens and I guess it would be Jedi Return of the Jedi, because there's a time gap between Force Awakens and Return of the Jedi. It's about I believe they say it's about a 25-year time gap between the two. This happens very close to at the end of Return of the Jedi. It's only been a year or some change, I recall. And they did kind of hint through some other things that you see in the trailer that this might be years later, maybe. Carl Weathers' character, Grief Karga, he has a gray beard, and his wardrobe is very different. Even the baby, if you can look at the model right, the baby looks just a tad bit older, but it's hard to tell because the baby lives a long lifespan. I think Yoda almost lived to see 1,000 years, so this should just tell you how old his species can be. But there's like I said, a lot of imagery, a lot of hints that that this might be a year later or maybe years later. Not too long. I'd say 4 at the max years, maybe 5 if you want to be fun with it. But it hasn't been that long, but it's been maybe a few years, maybe a few years later. There's a lot of imagery in here about just these different places he goes to. It's never really been shown in Star Wars. I've never really seen it, a fishing, there's this docking area he goes to where he sees Sasha Banks, WWE superstar Sasha Banks, who's in this as a rumor. We don't know what character she's playing, but we knew she was in the show. A lot of people think she might be playing Sabine. There's any character she could be playing. Hopefully she does a great job. But clearly, if you're gonna hire someone like Sasha Banks, who really doesn't have a lot of experience with acting, I would hope they probably hired her for her more fighting abilities. I know a lot of people think Gina Carano doesn't have a lot of acting ability, but Gina Carano has more acting ability than Sasha Banks, so I don't know, maybe she proves me wrong, but it is a bit weird. Also, but that area where you see her in, where you don't know who she is, but she's clearly looking at Mando and the baby, and she's clearly got her eyes on them. But that docking area, it's like something off of fucking it's like something off of Wicked Tuna, like that kind of fishing boat, and like the way they're going out in the open water. Like that's something that's unique to Star Wars, because usually even the water stuff, because I know some people have said, well, there's been boats in Star Wars before, but all the boats in Star Wars have been like fancy, or war boats or something. This is just like some crappy like fishing boat that's just going out and just trying to ferry people to whatever location they need to and fish along the way. Like it's just like, it's really dirty. And whatever town he's going to, it looks like some fucking like Tortuga shit. Like it looks like some shit. Like it looks like that place from it just looks like some criminal, like just scammy infected place. It's got a lot of fucking like I think they're called Al Calamari, whatever fucking Akbar's races. They got a lot of those around there. They got a lot of those, like it's a very interesting area they were in. So there's some things you can take out of that. There's nothing really you can take out of that. Take out of that, except like I said, you don't get any shot of you did not see Giancarlo Esposito. You didn't see his character. You didn't see Moff Gideon. You didn't see. There's a lot of things you didn't see. You saw brief shots of Mando on an ice planet that could be Coruscant. I don't know, maybe I'm mixing up my Star Wars, but could be that place where they go find the Kyber crystals, which it could be, or it could be the surface of that that base that blew things up in the first Force Awakens. I can't remember what that's called. Was that called Starkiller Base? Might have been called Starkiller Base, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think it was called Starkiller, but I could be wrong. Because the Star Wars is like, it's so much shit in Star Wars, man. There's so much shit. But I'm excited for this. Like I said, the trailer did not get me. And of course, the ending of the trailer, it did have a very funny moment in it with Mando walking into this fucking like boxing arena, basically this gladiatorial arena, and like sitting down with these guys, clearly trying to have a conversation. Clearly someone over here has information that he needs, and he's coming into the Lion's Den because he needs this information. Badass coming into the Lion's Den. And of course they turn on him immediately, because I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say there's a massive bounty on Mando's head, a bounty worth something. I'm even gonna go on a limb and say like the season's gonna start off with goddamn Moff Gideon putting a bounty on his head. Like, I'm just going to go on a limb and say that. In fact, I'm going to go on a limb and say the season's going to start hot. Like, I think that image that you saw at the beginning, because if you notice at the beginning, when you see the Razor Crest coming, you notice that it's banged up, there's sparks coming out the top, the bay door is open, which you never watch, which you don't even want to do that in an airplane, but yet in outer space. So some shit really went down. I think the show's gonna start hot and fast. We're just gonna establish Mando's a wanted man. There's money on his head. People coming after him. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think he's gonna start like that. But when he gets in that freaking arena, of course the dudes try to capture him. They're like, we're gonna capture you instead of we're talking to you. And whistling birds, which are whistling. He activates the whistling bird, and Baby Yoda went, nope, not about that. Nope, fuck this shit, I'm out. Bam! He's like, nope, bam! And Mando beat the shit out of the entire room. Now, like I said, I'm excited for this, but at the same time, I'm not more excited. I was already highly excited. I'm not more excited than I was, because all the things that I saw were things that I'm like, yep, that's what I imagined it was going to be. I know what it's going to... It's kind of like with John Wick 2 to me. I love John Wick 2. John Wick 2, I think the action in John Wick 2 might be better than John Wick 1. But I knew what to expect. I knew the tone. I kind of knew what I was getting into. So it was kind of like when I seeing the trailers and went to see the movie, I still loved it. But I was like, I know what I'm getting into. So like, I know what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Plus there's so many rumors. There's so many things. The only thing I'm not here for are all these people who say they don't like the trailer simply because all these rumors didn't... I see some people legit... Especially Josh of Den of the Nerds. He'll never watch this video, of course. So I don't have to worry about that. But especially Josh of Den of Nerds, I'm like, bruh, you literally don't like the trailer because multiple things that you heard were supposed to be rumored to be in the show not showing up in the trailer? Why would they give that away in the trailer? Everyone's gonna watch The Mandalorian. They don't have to give it, you don't have to get you hype. The Mandalorian was the #1 show of 2019 and 2020. They don't need you. They got 5 Emmy, by the way, shout outs to Mandalorian, 5 Emmy wins. And that's 5 technical Emmy wins. That's before the big Emmys even start on Sunday. So they might end up with more. So that's a hell of a debut. The Emmy award winning Mandalorian. Like, people are going to see this anyways. They don't have to shuffle out all these things that they're working on. They don't have to shuffle out if Ahsoka and all these other things, if they are in it, they don't have to really press it. And I believe, and honestly, if they do, they're going to do it in the second trailer. I went back and looked at the Disney Plus. They only had they had 2 trailers and a teaser. And like one teaser. One like 30-second teaser for The Mandalorian. Bro, they didn't really do a lot of marketing for it. Well, they did marketing, but like it's like one of those things. It's like it markets itself. It's this huge show. You don't have to pump out 50 fucking thousand, trailers for it. But anywho, I enjoyed the Mandalorian trailer. Did you? Comment below. Let me know. Did you enjoy the Mandalorian trailer, season 2? Are you excited, or are you like me, where you're like, I was already excited. This just gave me more of what I was expecting. So I'm not more excited, but I'm just as excited as I was, It's not like it's not like, I don't know, man, I'm waiting for this. It's like, no, that's pretty much what I expected. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Guy Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.